Good day, traders. Hope everybody's doing well today. How's my sound going? And drop your pays. Let's see what we can find today. I see Jack wants us to look at the DJI, which is this one here. Looks like it's playing in our area of interest. So I'd actually have a buy stop already prepped in. Buy stop at those levels, targeting these zones here. So yeah, there's not really much to look at on the DJI, because we already prepped it from yesterday, rather from a week ago, and it's still playing around the same areas. So yeah, I'm still bullish on this one, expecting it to basically come to these levels. If it doesn't, we should expect it to basically drop a bit into this daily zone and potentially still go back up. That's how I'll trade this one. The AUD USD, let's see what we've got on this one. AUD USD has formed a nice area of interest here. Let's just remove that and remove that one. But yeah, we actually have a nice area of interest from AUD USD. This is a nice tee-off area. We just need to find an area or zone. This is based on the hourly, by the way. I would potentially use this candle here, which has already been liquidated, and then just drop over to the 15. Okay, here's one here. It's actually in the area of interest. And now I'm interested in what the shorter time frames are doing. There we go. It's a nice tee-off area to work with. And remember, you need to wait for price to go halfway through before placing the buy stop. Halfway through the stop loss range before placing the buy stop. And then if you hop over to the daily, yep, it is a minor support zone based on these two candles only, which is still not enough information. But on the hourly, it should work out. But remember, because we based it on the shorter time frame, the chances of you getting kicked out are high. So just be careful when trading that way. UCAD. Okay. UCAD, I think UCAD dropped into a zone yesterday and then basically went up again. So if you did watch yesterday's live, you should have gotten this beautiful trade, this one here, because price did drop into a stop loss range, and it actually turned at our entry zone for this minor trade here, and then basically tanked. And then most of you should have had your buy stops already here, which basically kicked in this morning, if I'm not mistaken. And then yeah, it's been basically going up, and if it does get onto our levels, you will drop it down again. So your setup would look something like, let me just expand it. Yeah, so instead of getting this yesterday and then this, we missed this one by pets. So I hope you guys at least got this one. Okay, so once price does get into the zone, we'll watch what it does, and if it starts tanking, you can put your cells here also going down again. So we are still waiting for this setup. Which looks something like that. Okay. US 30. Now US 30, not sure how it played out yesterday. I'm actually not even sure just how far we got. Let me just take a look at the ones sent out yesterday. Okay, doesn't look like we covered it yesterday. But US 30, going back under the daily to reset the channel, the chart here. As I mentioned before, with these indices, you always want to trade them from daily key zones, moving all the way up, of course. And judging from this one, the daily key zone was hit on Friday, I think. See, that's still coming back down. If it does get into our area of interest, which would be this one here, we would wait for it to hit 50% of the stop loss range, and then put your buy stops, pushing all the way up. So I'm essentially saying you'll still use these points at 33604, 704, targeting the 35443 and 35562. So we are still valid here. Just keep an eye out for it and watch what it does in those levels. Awesome. Let me just move that. Make them slightly bigger. I see Jack wants us to look at the lower time frames. Fortunately, in order for me to get into the lower time frames, I'd have to basically start looking at other strategies which I don't really share on the free channel. Yeah. ECAD, let's see what ECAD is looking like. That'll be the last one. But what I can do on the US 30 and the lower time frames, just hop in there, probably see what I can do without sharing too much information. ECAD, let's see what ECAD looks like. Okay, ECAD is at a nice area right now. Now, the beauty about these daily zones, as much as you don't really want to trade from them, you know that a lot of people are looking at them, and you know that there's liquidity at the bottom, so you should expect some trades from that area, which is why we look at them a lot, and we know that they're very sensitive, so that's why we look at them a lot. So with ECAD, let's see if we haven't missed it yet. We'll look at something similar to this. The stop loss range seems a bit too big, so we'll probably chop it down as well. 16 is not bad. Keep it at as is. That's if we didn't miss the trade. There you go. That's how your ECAT position would look. Then let's take a look at the US30 on the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, using the very same bias, or rather the very same ideas, which I'm going to use on the daily, by the way. You probably look at an entry at those levels. Targeting these zones here and refining it, you'd take it even tighter, looking at that zone there. So something along these lines, and let's see if you can refine it even further. Now that looks like it. So you look at a sell at these levels here. So that's how you target it. And remember, this is something I don't do on the lower time frames, using the same strategy here. So you'll just give me a heads up how it plays out. Awesome. Last one for the day, GJ. Let's look at how GJ is looking. GJ doesn't look like it's anywhere near our area of interest, so we'll still just be watching it. This level is still valid, right here, still valid there. And the one at the top, we'll probably use this massive candle here and refine it to probably these ones here or this one here, but let's just take the higher one. 15 minutes. Let's go find there we go. So that's the candle basically be using. So it would look something like this. Going all the way down, of course. So setup would look like that. So that's how you'd approach GJ. With these two setups here. Awesome. And that's it for the day, guys. Have an awesome day. Happy trading. Remember to manage your risk well. Cheers.